Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein and the road to 100. Let's see if I can get my chair correct here. There we go. And we're just going to kind of sit back and relax and enjoy our way through this. So I'm not going to be, right on top of the mic here. But what we're talking about tonight, or today, or whatever day, time of the day it is for you, what we're going to be talking about here is Artemis as a defensive bayonet-wielding ice machine here. So it has pretty bad defenses on the bloody snow here on blocking, but if we go for steady bulwark and a guard booster, then we get up to 88 on crush and pierce and 75 on slash, which is fairly okay. But if we switch to the Dameron and we go for the damage reduction, and we go for these things here, and we switch back to the bayonet, as we come over here to these ladies, aside from the attacks here, there we go, aside from inhibit, you can see that we still have really good defenses. And see there, we got inhibited, so that's a real problem, but EO can definitely help us. So, oh, okay, we'll just shoot her. So you can see that we have, as long as we don't get inhibited, we have really good defenses still, even in the bayonet itself. And the guard boosters, they stick around for a very long time. They have a very long life. I believe it's a 2 or 3 minute life on the guard booster. So it will stay active for as long as steady bulwark is going to be active. So it's basically like we have that 88 defense and 75 defense at all times. And because of the double damage reduction multipliers of the Dameron and Iron Will, we are able to stay alive very well, except if we get inhibited. So that is the thing to watch for here in the underground. So let's go ahead and get our items going here. And we have 2 gifts that can switch out. We can either go for Radiant Barrel, and if you don't have Radiant Barrel, I would suggest going for Icarus Ice. So we will play with both as we go through here. So this is a great place for Radiant Barrel. As you can see, it just gets a nice knockdown, and then EO goes to take these guys down. So we can block this guy. And we'll go for a backstab here if we can get it. So as we go through the underground here, we can go for as many backstabs as we want, because our backstab ability basically does no damage to the enemy. So we're able to, do really well, regardless of what's going on. And we can block this guy, and it doesn't matter. Do that. And we can go for another backstab here. So we lost a little bit of health there, but nothing too serious. And we can go for a couple other things here, and we can continue to load up on Icor here, simply because we don't really have any real issues. Oops. Okay. And let's go for a Hoarfrost Stream. There we go. And this fella's dead. Okay, anyways, see, we can just kind of loaf our way through here a little bit, just because of the fact that there's no real serious super threat to us, except for inhibit. Whoops. We definitely need to watch ourselves on inhibit, and that is going to be the super serious object here that we're going to have to watch out for. And so if we go for a drain booster, we will also be able to be quick mobility now because of our we'll be quick mobility because of our mobility enhancer, and at the same time we will have pretty good defenses here. Okay, as long as we don't get inhibited like that. And as you see, EO's inhibited as well. Okay, so let's see here. Wait, nope, we can't get a second one. So EO will take care of her. Okay, and we'll go for this lady. and we'll hopefully get some health back here before that lady teams up against us. And the reason the bayonet here is so well, the Bloody Snow does so well in this area, is because it is pierce damage, and it is also ice damage. So we can get ice damage as well as piercing damage, which is what everybody is weak to in here. So we'll go for as many backstabs here as we can. Eel must have taken everybody out over there. So if we go for as many backstabs here as we can get a whole bunch of, or at least a little bit of life back while we head on into the next area before we get ourselves smashed in there. But you can see that the amount of abuse that we were taking was a serious amount, and we were still able to kind of win the day there. Okay, and let's go for more defense. There we go. And now, as we come in here, we can go for a couple more backstabs. There we go. And we'll go ahead and continue to get some life back here. Okay. And as we have a whole bunch of ichor recovery, we are able to go ahead and kill a bunch of folks here very quickly, very easily, because of our damage on the blood veil. And then if we get into trouble, we can go ahead and shoot folks at a serious distance here. And this lady is a case in point that we can go ahead and bombard her with snowballs, and it doesn't matter. And we'll go for a couple backstabs here. Oops. She's oh my. So she has an AoE on that forward strike. That's kind of weird. So we'll definitely go for Foul Blood Barrier again, and go for a whole bunch of backstabs here. Okay, and we'll go for Iron Will. And EO is good to bring along in the underground, in the Ashen Cavern here, because she does ice damage. She has an ice attack. Also, regular Mia is good to bring along in this area, as she has an ice attack as well. She has Guard of Honor. And also, White Mia is very good to bring along. Oh, okay. We'll go for at least an attack there. What is this guy doing? Hoarfrost Stream is an excellent ice pierce gift to bring through the Ashen Cavern here. And if you need it, it is actually very useful and very good to have. So we'll go for a little more damage here. Go for this, and there comes that lady. Okay, this guy's gonna spin, so we can go ahead and block him. And typically that will one-shot kill us, if not a two-hit kill. And since he does 4 spin attacks, we are able to block those no problem. And we're able to kind of just use the damage reduction compounding effect here to our super advantage. So we're able to always kind of be active and in the enemy's face. And since we're going for a whole bunch of backstabs as well, with very high ichor recovery, we can even go for more ichor recovery if we want to, and go for the Drain version, the Devour version, and we will get superior amounts of Drain recovered. So we'll see that here. So we are at 10.5. We're at 27, so we get about 17 on a backstab, which is exceptional. Okay, and we'll go for another backstab. And because this this setup requires so much ichor to keep it going, and these gifts are extremely expensive, but we have exceptional power built in, while at the same time we can keep all our defensive gifts going, and our consumables as well. And we haven't even used a regen yet. So we have all that ability and more kind of paired up into this setup here. So we'll go for a couple more gifts here. Now you'll notice that we are capped at 50 with Artemis, but that's okay. Artemis is still a very, very good blood code overall. And especially for bayoneting, not so much for defending, but because we are bayoneting and defending all at the same time, it definitely lends itself to being very, very useful. Okay, so Io got smashed there. Okay, let's see if we can lock onto that lady. Okay, and what happened back here? She died. This lady's getting exceptionally excited here about attacking Io. So we will go ahead and put her down. Very good. And we will then switch our Radiant Barrel, since it's kind of useless here, to Icarus Ice. So that way we can smash everybody as they get close to us. Okay? And case in point is right there. We can just go ahead and poke these guys. And we can put them into a dead state very, very quickly. Okay, so let's go for all of our items here, because this area is exceptionally awful. And let's go for our Dameron, because that 25% defense is exceptional, so we will always go for it. Okay, and let's go for a Hoarfrost Stream, since I don't want to deal with any of these folks. Ouch. Now typically I would be a little nervous there for that kind of stuff, but it's okay if we get a little bit attacked. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's go for a launch on this guy. Now hopefully Io can survive whatever she's got going on over there. There we go. Okay, everybody's getting tossed around here. So we'll go for a Foul Blood Barrier there for Io, so she doesn't get destroyed. Come on, just one backstab. There we go. So this build is kind of dependent here on backstabs a little bit, not too terribly much, but definitely a little bit. But that's okay, as adventuring through here, you do have a lot of backstab potential. Ouch. So there's a ridiculous chance for what is that? Hoarfrost Stream to be ruined and interrupted by an attack. Okay, now we'll have to go for a couple of backstabs here. Now, because the first attack of the Bloody Snow is indeed a piercing attack, it does the weakness of the area, so you are able to have some really good ability here stacked into your blood code, because you have the chance to do the actual damage that you need to be doing in the Ashen Cavern here. So there we go. We finished out that invasion pretty well. Not exceptional by any means, but it definitely was useful enough that you know, I could definitely enjoy a good run there without getting my face pushed in. Okay, so we hit this thing. Okay, good job, Io. So yeah, you have 3 really good options here for characters to pair up with, because you have really good abilities paired into your friends, and so it's really nice that you even have those options, because sometimes you just don't, and it's nice when you have that chance. So here we just load up on Icor for her. And if you want the continuous piercing, you hold back on when you're locked on to an enemy, and you can just click and then move and click and move and click and move and click and move, and you can make it go very, very fast, and you will be able to continuously damage the enemy while you move back and forth. Okay, so here's this lady, and she gets very, very excited about you know, ending us, but that's okay, and we'll just go ahead and put her down very, very quickly. And now this lady, we will go ahead and load up on Icor here. I thought I heard the second lady coming. That's very strange that she indeed decided to come over. Typically she doesn't, but that's okay. Because we can do this and put both of them down almost. Okay, very good. So now as we head into the hunter fight here, you'll notice we are full health, completely full health, and everything is running in our favor. Now, most likely that won't be the case as we get up in here, because this guy is exceptionally ridiculous. So we will give it our best shot, so to speak, here on the first run. And now we can go ahead and block his attacks here. You'll notice that we do pretty good blocking ability there. Okay. Okay, we'll go for this, and whoops. Okay. Okay. And now we can block his attacks if we want to. We can block this as well. Okay. Now what? Okay, so he's going to do that. So now we can go for a little bit of defenses here. We can block this. Now the only thing we can't block is the third one right there. Okay. And this is a very devastating attack. Okay, thanks, Eo. Oh, we're dead. Okay, so as you can see, his damage through the bayonet is very, very strong. Even though we have 88 defenses on our bayonet most of the time. So it's very, very important that you have the damage reduction going, because in the event that you don't, I mean, we got him to halfway basically like instantly, so that's not really the issue. The issue is just having the Icor recovery during the fight, because we were getting so much Icor from backstabs before, but during the fight, how do you get Icor? So that's really the that's really the issue we have with the Gilded Hunter here. But it's nothing you can't overcome. It's just very, very difficult too. And since you only get a little bit of ability here to kind of load up beforehand, and the only damaging attack you have is the first attack, and he has to kind of sit in one place in order to make it useful and viable. And we have no chance to do backstab, so yeah, there's just some issues there, but if we get enough Icor, we can go for shots. So let's go for this again. And if we get some shots going, we can definitely do pretty well. But we don't have super exceptional ability here versus this fella. And that attack right there is an overhead, and it will destroy you through your block. It's an unblockable, so that's important to know. Okay. Okay. And you'll notice that the piercing attacks are very, very strong against him, because that is his weakness. Whoops. Okay. We'll block this. There we go. Okay, he's going to do that. So let's go ahead and back up here, and we'll go for a couple of shots. Okay, now we have ice damage built into our bayonet now. There we go. He's going for EO pretty hard there. Okay, he missed us somehow. There we go. Okay. Ouch. Thanks, EO. There we go. Now we are, whoops, I was going to say now we are out of Icor, so that's when, oh, of course I didn't dodge effectively on that ice or that blood blast. But if we go for a what is that? A pure blood during the fight, when we get down to 0 ichor, we will be able to get all our ichor back, and then we can move on. So if we go for the drain rating version, the Devour, we will have very, very weak blocking defenses, like even more so than what we have right now. Which might be okay, but it's definitely, you know, we don't really have a huge way to get ichor back for this guy specifically, because the fight is, or our build is dependent on backstabs and such. But that's where Icarus Ice comes in very, very nice, very, very handy. Okay, so let's go for these things while we get into the fight here, so we can have our backstab on her. Okay, and as you see there, we're right back up on top, so we'll go for Cleansing Light. Okay, and hopefully I can get another backstab here. There we go. And then even though Cleansing Light only has 60 seconds on it, we can make use of it very, very quickly, very, very easily. Alright, and let's go for all the things here. And it would be great if we could go for the Dameron during the fight, so we could get extra damage reduction halfway through the fight, but we can't. Okay, so we'll go for this. There we go. There we go. Okay, and if you notice his pattern, you can do very well against this guy, but it's just if you can see the pattern, oops, and if he actually sticks around. Let's go for this. There we go. Okay. Now he's gonna go crazy now. Ouch. And we just got slapped in the face. There we go. Okay. Okay, he's going for EO, or me. Ouch. Good thing I have that foul blood barrier going. Okay. Let's hit him there. There we go. He's going for EO, so let's give her... Oh, he's going for me. He's gonna kill me. Oh boy, EO's dead. And I'm dead. He's on his ice skates there. Of course. Okay. So you can see that, I mean, even though we kind of just rolled over the adventuring area, we kind of have a very, very rough time here during the fight. Now you can switch up a whole bunch of things here for this setup. Specifically, you can have what is that? Sacrificial blood, or blood sacrifice, and you can go for some ichor during the fight. But I prefer to make it more of a challenge. And so we'll see how this goes this time, and hopefully, ouch. So it's turning out very poorly here to start, to say the least. But that's kind of the fun of the RNG of the game, is that you know, this is something that I haven't done before, and to do it for you guys, kind of in this weird, goofy way, it makes it definitely very, very different, to say the least. Okay, so if we go for all our things here, now the nice thing is at least that he doesn't do inhibit, so we don't lose all of our gifts during the fight. So we have to remember that. Okay, now as we head in here, we will go for our ichor first, or our haze. There we go. Oops, I was hoping that would have been close to him here, but it wasn't. Oh boy. Okay, so now here we go. Let's go for a Hoarfrost Stream, since he's going to stand right there. There we go. Okay. Now if I can dodge, there we go, and we'll go for a Pure Blood. Ouch. Okay, let's back up here a little bit. Ouch. Ouch. Go for a foul blood barrier. That should save EO there. Okay, and if we could... Ouch. No. Ouch. Okay, good. So now we can go ahead and unload into him here. Okay, and he's gonna do something there. And, oh, too bad. EO's gonna get the kill. So definitely, you know, useful there to get the pure blood halfway through, so that way you can survive and get the I-core required in order to, you know, actually pull out all the damage that you need and survive. So even though we were able to get smacked around a lot, it's still okay because we have pretty good defenses overall on our blood code, paired with the Sub-Zero Shroud, while at the same time really good recovery and ability during adventuring, even with the invasion. But once you get to the boss, it's a little bit different and it's a little bit more of a struggle. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the City of the Falling Flame next, where we'll just kind of have an easy, relaxing jaunt through there.